Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, I will explain to you a concept of loci, which is a topic part of the syllabus of O-level mathematics. Code is 4024. I have picked up question from CIE June 14, variant 22, question 1. And this question will cover in loci the following concept: map scale, geometrical construction, bearing, loci of equidistance, and fixed distance from a point. And I'll not just solve the question, I will keep explaining it, right? So that you can attempt other questions also. So before I begin, you can see on the top my website address and my blog address. Blog address has all my videos I have uploaded so far, and website address has also those links, as well as it offers online classes and many other solutions of challenging questions and things like that. So let's begin with the question. In this question, I would like to tell you that the diagram which is given to me, given to you in the exam paper, I have downloaded, I have done cut and paste here, so I have readjusted the size. So my answer may vary a bit, but if you will solve on the actual question paper, you will get exactly the same answer which are given in the marking scheme. So you need to focus on the procedure, the method I'm doing here. So the diagram is showing 3 points A, B, C, and B is in the north of A. Its scale is 1 centimeter to 20 kilometers. So using this scale, the scale means 1 centimeter is representing 20 kilometers. So using this scale, you have to find the actual distance between AB. So what comes in your mind? Using your ruler, you will find out AB in centimeter, and then using this scale, you will convert it into kilometer. So let's do it here. So now you will pick up the scale and you will bring it closer to it and you will measure it. For example, this is approximately 11.6, right? So, oh, by mistake, I have written 12. Let me write it 11. So it is 11.6. Okay. So I have to change this centimeter into kilometer, not on actual conversion, but on this scale conversion, right? So I'll multiply 11.6 by 20. And I will get 232 kilometer. So it means actually on land, this line is 232 kilometer long. Now let's see the second part of the question. It is saying a beacon D is in the west of the line AB. Now if the line AB is here, this side is east, this side is west. So the point D is on this side somewhere of the line, right? First information. Second information, it is 100 kilometer from A. So let's see here. From here it is 100 kilometer and from B it is 120 kilometer, right? So we have to change this kilometer into centimeter because we have diagram in centimeter. So you can write the relationship which is given in the scale and then change this 100 kilometer into centimeter. So simple calculation and I got 5 centimeter. So I will draw a line 5 centimeter from here. How? That I will teach you. Similarly, I'm changing this 120 kilometer also into centimeters. So here I'm doing it. And again, simple calculation and you get it here as 6 centimeter. Now, how you will draw this line and how you will draw this line? Just by putting the ruler, you can't do this because ruler you can put in this direction, you don't know direction. You only know the length of the line. So in loci, how do you do it? You will take a ruler and using compass, you will measure 5 centimeter. Can you see? You have measured 5 centimeter and now from point A, you will make an arc of 5 centimeter here, right? So first of all, measure 5 centimeter and then make an arc. So now you have drawn the arc from point A, which was 100 kilometer, right? Now from point B, we changed 120 kilometer, which was equals to 6 centimeter. So now you will measure 6 centimeter again. I have put up the question here again for your reference. Now this 6 centimeter you will draw from B. So you will put your compass here now, you can see, and draw the arc. So where these two arcs are intersecting, that is your point D. After that, you will join the line and make a triangle. So I'm drawing the line here from B to D, and then I will draw the line from A to D. You can see here. After drawing the line, now your triangle ABD is completed. It was not saying triangle, it was simply saying find this out. Construct the position of D on the scale drawing. So if you don't draw this line, no need, because it is not asking you. I have just done it. So this is my point D. Okay, it is saying construct the position of D on the scale. So I have done it here. Now second part of the question is saying measure the bearing of C from B. Now you must know in bearing, when question says from some point, like it is now from B, you draw north at this, right? And after drawing north at this B, you can use ruler or you can use just vertical line. And then you go clockwise and read the angle which is joining the line BC, because we are talking about bearing of C from B, right? So now I will do the same thing in this diagram actually. I will draw north here and then I will draw the line joining BC, right? So let's see here. I have done it here. Because question was saying bearing of C from B. Now I will measure this angle because bearing is always measured from north and clockwise direction. So we will measure in this direction. Now this is very important because this is a line on which you are setting the protector, and the horizontal line which is given to you should match with this. That's why I have put it exactly here. And this dotted line which is your north, you will see what point it is touching to. Now you will read this line, this point 0, 10, 20, 30, because you see the other end of the line is here. So you can't read this scale. So when I will read this scale, it is going up till 103 or 104 something. So you can write bearing of C from B is 104 degree. So this is how you measure the degree. Second part, last part of the question is saying an aircraft is equidistant from A and C. Now, these are your point A and C. When question is saying equidistance, you should recall immediately out of 4 cases of loci, this means perpendicular bisector, right? So I will draw a line here at AC and then I will draw perpendicular bisector. So for example, I'm just explaining you, then I will draw actually. If any line is at perpendicular bisector of 2 points, then no matter where you are on this line, you will always be equally away from A and B. Remember this. You know, this is the characteristics of perpendicular bisector. Then we will come to point B later. So let's handle equidistance from A and C first of all. So I have joined A and C with the dotted line, and I have to draw perpendicular bisector. Now, if you remember, when you have to draw a perpendicular bisector, you open the compass more than half of the length of the line. So it's estimated, you don't need to measure it. So I have opened the compass more than half and put the point of the compass here. Now you will not change the radius of the compass because this gives you, when you open it, it gives you radius, right? Now just keep it fixed now. So you will draw one arc here. You see it is still here. And then I will draw other arc on this side, right? With the same radius, be very careful. Now put the compass at this point because we are drawing the perpendicular bisector of AC, right? So now put the compass here and draw the arc here. And after that, we will draw the arc here. Let me take the black color because I have drawn the line with black color. Okay, so now you are drawing the line here also. Okay. So now you will join with ruler these 2 points and you will get a perpendicular bisector. See here. So these 2 intersection points of the arc, when I will join them, so this purple line will give me perpendicular bisector. If I move it away, I can show it to you. Rather, I have shown in the next picture. See here. So this is my perpendicular bisector. No matter where I stop on this line, purple line, or pink line and then measure my distance from point A or C, answer will come same. This is what he's talking about, equidistance, right? And don't worry about this, I have just drawn it here. Okay, it has nothing to do with the question. Okay, so after this, the second part of the question was saying an aircraft is not only equidistant, but at the same time 90 kilometer from B. So this is the second condition of the aircraft which is flying. I will check 90 kilometer is how many centimeter. So it is 4.5 centimeter, right? Now we know when question says 90 kilometer from a point which is B, it means it is a circle according to Loci. So now I will draw a circle at B. So on the scale, I will again measure 4.5 centimeter with the compass. You know, in loci, the important thing is all arc, measurement, everything. This is what loci is about. And then you get marks accordingly. Now I will put it here and I will draw a circle here, right? So after drawing a circle, now question was saying, the question is here. Just a minute, I have put it in this position so that I can read it. So sorry. It is saying by constructing suitable loci, mark on the diagram two possible position P and Q. Okay, so once I have drawn both the loci, the one is pink color and the other is black circle. Now I have to mark positions P and Q where both loci meets. Now this circle is meeting here with pink line and here. It means these are the only two positions where both the conditions of loci are met. Equidistance from AC and 90 kilometer. Because if I'm here, for example, I mean aircraft, then you are not 90 kilometer from B. You will be 90 kilometer from B if you are on it. I hope you're getting my point here. So that's why I have marked PQ. Question is only saying mark a possible position. It is not saying find out any distance here. Given that the aircraft is east of the line AB. Now, this is the line AB, right? This side is east and this side is west. So now question is saying aircraft is on the east. So it means aircraft is here, not here, right? So I'm on the east side of the line. Now find out the bearing of B. No, it's bearing from C. So I have to find out the aeroplane bearing from C. Now when it is saying from, we draw north there, right? So let me draw north here. And like I said, in bearing, we measure from north clockwise direction till the line which is joining those 2 points about which we are talking about in the question. So from aircraft to point C, and this is my bearing, this. So how will I measure it, by the way? I can measure this angle easily and minus it from 360, right? So this is what I have done. It is exactly, you can see 90 degree. So I will minus it. And I'm telling you here, this was not exactly the question in the past, I mean the answer in the past paper, because I changed the diagram a bit, the size of it basically, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. At any point, if you think the speed is fast, you can put it on pause and you can draw with the video, right? So you will feel more comfortable. So thank you very much once again. Please like and subscribe if you have learned something from this video, and share it with your friends. I will wait for your positive comments. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.